Asking for too many men for a second there, the Devils, but the Giants couldn't really get out of the way. Right tight up against their bench. Fournier sends it down the boards. It's pinned up. Vandermeer. Bit more of a cagey start to this one than yesterday.
It was a bit more of a feeling out process, especially with the Devils. I think they're going to try and adjust to the change up in the Giants lines, but the Belfast Giants, they know not to go too hard too soon. So I think it really let them down a little bit in the second period. They gave it everything they had in that first.
Johnner puts it on bound.
No, I don't think he's been on the ice for a couple of minutes either, so I don't know what they're trying to argue there.
That's the problem when the two men that were on the ice were the size of Josh Batch and Mark Lewis. Is very small margins for error as to the identity of those defensemen. And they're tight at the post. And Bounds has to make sure that he's looking at that one and
recognize he had a man down low rather than take the shot one time, because Beskorani, you need to get him moving post to post to really beat him. He's not going to give up too much.
Martin comes straight back in. The Devils have a chance to make it 2. They do! It's Matt Pope! Long shift for the fourth line.
Just goes to show the confidence in this Devils team. Sam Duggan trying to flick that one up, so I've only seen Gleason Fournier really be able to feel it. And like you said, they've got that face-off mojo back. It's ever since they started winning more draws, they've really taken control of the game.
These battles in the corner as well have really gone the Devils' way in these last 5 minutes or so. The Giants winning that one though, and now they want to come to work in the offensive zone, around the boards. Bourne. Rain. Around for Bourne, and now a good stick there from Fournier. Bourne tracking him, but Mosey's going to come in to help out. Richardson. No icing on the play. Vandermeer. Also, the Giants winning that one though, and now they want to come to work in the offensive zone, around the boards. Bourne.
No, weren't expecting that at all. Again, I thought Belfast were pretty good, but maybe.
Second period's underway, and well, you'd love to have been a fly on the wall in Adam Keefe's dressing room, wouldn't you? He would have made it abundantly clear the standards he expects and the response that he's going to expect from his team, but the Devils have come out hard on the forecheck again in this opening shift. Touch! What a save! Beskorani is loose under his pad. Joey Martin thought that he had found a way. Response that he's going to expect from his team, but the Devils have come out hard on the forecheck again in this opening shift. Touch!
Trying to really mess with Ben Bounds, get in his head, let him know he's there. They're very, very close to him as well, but staying out of that paint to avoid a crease violation. Very, very good response from the Belfast Giants. The net fans are letting them know over in block 12.
Long stretch pass through the middle, cut out by Fournier. Pope tried to get that forward for Martin, and Martin recovers. Richardson trying to catch Beskorani out short side. There was a couple yesterday that caught the netminder out in similar situations. Put in to the mixer. Pope, backhand play by him, and Beskorani covers up, but a good pushback shift. Richardson trying to catch Beskorani out short side. There was a couple yesterday that caught the netminder out in similar situations. Put in to the mixer. Pope, backhand play by him, and Beskorani covers up, but a good pushback shift from the Devils.
Exactly, it was a really sneaky play there.
Dwyer gets around Batch, but Batch recovers. Then to Volio, around Garside. It falls to Lewis Hook. Chance! Bounds saves. I think this is maybe the first time we've seen Hook tonight on the ice.
Yeah, he's definitely seen a limited role compared to last night. He's one of the standout players, I thought. He had a few costly turnovers in that second period, though, but he is back on the ice right now. Good, solid British prospect.
He had dealt with it superbly. Matthew Myers. Myers to Duggan, the Gar side. Gets a stick on it. Myers into the massive frame of Vandermeer.
Yeah, Vandermeer standing Myers up in the blue line there. You can see Belfast really amped up the physicality here now, really trying to finish every single hit they can, get some momentum going. David Rutherford's involved. They need to play smart hockey, smart physical hockey now to get themselves back in this tie.
Ulmer. On. Now here's Pope. Shoots. Martin, and it squeaks wide. This game's opened up a tad.
Yeah, fascinating stuff here to watch. And as you see on that shot from Matthew Pope, once again, the shot goes in on Beska Rawani, but there's no white jerseys to support him there.
Fournier's back up off the ice as Vandermeer shoots, and Richardson with a block and another. Martin just chips away because he needs to go to the bench. This crowd knows what a vital time we're in. Langley. The pass to the back door, looking for the Riley. This time the Giants don't capitalise on the power play, and now they may have a chance for Hedden. He's in on Bescarani, and he tries to pull a move, and the Giants goaltender denies.
Yeah, great work there from Tyler Beska-Rawani. Just a nice little poke gesture to deny Mike Hedden, who has had Vandermeer on him as well, to really slow down his progress. Smart defensive play by both of the Giants there.
Livingston loses out to Furlan, but Ulmer's there as well, but it's with the Giants. Roach. Mosey. Livingston. And this is the perfect example of the Devils' depth. Morissette has been on the penalty kill, but Livingston is able to shoot up onto his third line spot to get a regular shift out.
Exactly. It's exactly
example of the Devils' depth. Morissette has been on the penalty kill, but Livingston is able to shoot up onto his third line.
Set up the Giants with enough opportunities, but they just couldn't bury them. So whether or not it was the turnovers in the second that we noticed, that Adam Keefer just sending a message to his players that that's not good enough, I'm not too sure, but I think it's a bit harsh.
It's an interesting one, and well, as we mentioned, here is Lewis Hook coming up for a shift. As we enter the last 2 minutes, it's an icing call.
Out there, Patrick Dwyer, and Lewis Hook's actually back on that top line right now, so maybe what we just said is null and void, but they know the Giants are good, they know not to quit.
Duggan into Myers. Myers, his shot balloons to the corner of the rink. Duggan will get you first, and this fourth line for the Devils this entire weekend, Duggan and Myers. It's a coming of age of Duggan in many ways, and it's just a continuation of the experience and the quality of Matthew Myers as he gets it to Richardson. Shot comes in, and that's going to hit the netting with 109.